Welcome back to another episode of Trackers, and this week we're heading further into Byfield National Park. Going to tackle Big Sandy, head over to Five Rocks and camp the night there, and then finish off at 9 Mile Beach. Enjoy this week's episode. So it's that time again, time to have some fun. The roads start to get a bit rocky and a bit soft, so we're just going to let some air pressure down, and we'll probably go to, I reckon, maybe 25 and 27 in the rear because the rear's a bit heavier, and then if it gets really soft and once we get to Big Sandy we'll drop right down. So let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's it, we're all laid down, ready to go. Let's tackle the rest of the track, and I'll tell you one thing, the horseflies out here, holy shit, they are thick and they are hungry. Holy shit, I just got absolutely swamped. Oh, hopefully at Five Rocks they're not that bad. Okay, we'll push on and I'll show you once we get to, hopefully it'll be Big Sandy, which, honestly guys, I'm shitting bricks from the videos I've seen. Anybody that I've seen trying to take a trailer up there just can't make it. So I've got about 1.1 tons on the rear of this vehicle, so I have to go so slow. Yeah, could be a long trip to get to Five Rocks, but we'll see when I get there. So we're in second gear, low range, and it's still bloody difficult. Tire pressures, I've got 20 at the front, 22 at the rear, and yeah, she wants to just bog down. Okay, we're going to try first gear, low range. We're going to put the throttle controller on 1 so we can just launch. Here we go. Nah. Get a bit more of a run up. As I told you, I'm too bloody heavy. We'll try a run up. Max tracks could be coming out here, guys. Okay, drive. We'll go first gear, hit it. Get some wheel spin, try and get some traction. Okay, we're off. Keep those wheels going. Just too heavy. Same point. Shit, okay. What we'll do, we'll reverse back. We'll let the tyre pressures down. We'll give it a crack with some lower tyre pressures. Okay guys, so I've just dropped the tyre pressures down. So we're at 12 on the front, 15 on the rear, which is pretty low considering what I weigh. And we're going to give it another crack. Ash has got the drone up in case we should make it. So let's see how we go. If not, then we'll have to max it up. But let's see how we go with lower pressures. So we'll use the drone footage and the front camera footage. Okay guys, so I've now dropped the front to 8 and the rear to 10. This is the lowest I've ever been in this car with the weight. It still should be okay, but there is a risk of popping a bead. As I said before, if you're light, you got no problems getting up. These cars are just going past, there's no issues. Problem is we're very heavy, so if you're heavier with a trailer, you're going to struggle. So yeah, and then the reason I'm not max tracting or winching is this is basically a long, massive hill. So if I have to start max tracting and winching, it's going to be a long time to do it. It's better off trying to just get up in the one clean go. Next thing I'm going to try is the actual downhill route is meant to be easier than the uphill. So if you stick to the right hand side, it's meant to be easier. So I'm going to give that a crack as well. Okay, let's see how we go. Drive. We're in low range, rear diff lock's on. We'll go first gear. Let's give it a crack, no one coming. So we're on the other side now, guys. Those tyre pressures down, it's making a massive difference. Just not bogging down as much as she did before with a little bit extra. Still not hammering it, keep it nice and slow to protect the weight. Seem to be doing it. Okay, we're maybe halfway, I reckon. We're just going to stick to this right hand side. The other side is just chewed up and disastrous. What's really going to hurt us is if a car comes down, we're screwed. Seems to be pretty good. Sitting high up in the red rave, which isn't very good. I just can't get into second. If I go into second, I'm going to lose it. So I'm just going to keep crawling up. Just going to drop the pressure off a little bit because I'm pushing the engine a bit hard. Shit, little rutted out bit here. Looks like we're almost there, guys. I can see the water. No, that's the sky, not the water. Fuck! We conquered it! Big Sandy! Oh, Jesus, that was a mission and a half. Good old BT, that's why you want the power. Because that weight, without this engine, there's no way I was getting up that. Oh, sorry I didn't get the drone up, guys. We had it up, started to run out of battery. I said, Dash, stuff it, let's just floor it. I can't be bothered worrying about the drone. So we'll film it on the way down maybe for you guys. But yeah, tyre pressures, key. Make sure you get yourself a digital tyre deflator because it'll make all the difference when you can drop down 1 or 2 PSI. As you saw then, went from 20 in the rear. give you a little bit of feedback because I would like to have known this before I came. So, Five Rocks Campground, nowhere near Five Rocks. There's actually a full drive track which is pretty gnarly. You got to take well and truly before the campground, and it'll get you onto the beach on the northern end, which is what we're sitting on. So from the campground itself, you can get here. Bit of a gnarly walk, isn't it, Ash?
It's not too bad.
Yeah, it is. You're whinging on the way over here.
No, is it?
So you're looking at, what do you reckon, 30 minutes? 20 minutes. Got to go over a fair few rocks to get here. And then another thing I'm sort of disappointed about is the snorkeling is crap. It's just rock and weed and a few fish. I'll put the footage on to show you what it's like, so that way you guys can know. But to me, looking at when we're on that cliff, 9 Mile looks like it has a nicer beach, looks like it has nicer water. There could be a little bit of reef there, where Five Rocks, the beach isn't as nice, and it's just, yeah, basically the rock formations. So to me, if you're going to come out here, probably stay at 9 Mile and actually do everything there. We do have camping booked there as well, so if we do want to, we can pack up and move from where we are, because we didn't actually set the car up or anything, we've just left it there. So we'll make that decision once we sort of sit here for a little while and chill out and relax and enjoy our holiday. But just thought I'd share that with you. So yeah, if you camp at Five Rocks, you're not actually anywhere near Five Rocks. You need to full drive your car on, and yeah, the access is going to be an hour and a half drive to get to the actual beach. Well, yeah, we're going to sit here and enjoy, and I'll chuck on anything else interesting that comes up, and I'll chuck that footage on. And thought I'd check to see what the battery was on, how much it had used while we were gone. This is why it pays to check. So I realised that the battery was only on 60%. I went, shit, something's gone wrong. There's no way in 3 hours the two fridges have chewed that much power. And then I turned the car on to basically put some power in, realised whole time we were driving out here there was no charge going into the batteries. And then luckily I run circuit breakers, because where I work we don't use inline fuses, because then you have to obviously swap them out if something goes wrong. And my circuit breaker up there had tripped. I'm guessing when I was going up Big Sandy, maybe a big surge of power tripped it, and we had no charge most of the day, and then we're driving through the heat and the fridges just chewed the power. But yeah, it pays to look at your 12 volt get it done by somebody that's really good, and tell them you want circuit breakers in there, not fuses, because I'd hate to be having to swap a fuse out where I could just simply flick that on. But all good now. I've got solar on and the car running, and I've got 30 amps, so you'll see here it'll flick through. Total 29.9 amps going back in. So I'll just run the car and the solar for probably about 30 minutes, top batteries back up, turn it off, and just leave the solar for the rest of the afternoon. Pays to check. G'day off trackers, it's our favourite time of the night, dinner time. And Ash is cooking tonight. What do we got?
Homemade chicken kebabs with special sauce.
Special sauce, and we're flame grilling them on the fire. So they should come up a treat. What I found a termite infested, bull ant infested log, which just smokes really good, so that'll put flavour all through those kebabs. So we've basically got that stuck right in the middle, all flaming up, and you can just see all that smoke that's just covering the chicken. Should taste perfect. Ash is giving me dirty looks. So I thought before it gets dark I might give you a rundown on this campground. So it's really not bad, eh? The campground's really good. You've got a whole bunch of coverage. They give you a giant table over there, fire pit, plenty of firewood around. You're also parking on these wooden slats, so your feet don't get too dirty. There's 2 showers and 2 toilets. So not hot showers, but really good pressure, like lukewarm, like coldish showers, not freezing. So Ash still used our little companion hot shower, but I took the chance to have really good pressure and use the cold shower. So it's all closed in, so I don't think you're meant to nude up, but I did. And then also, you're actually spaced out pretty good. We're pretty lucky. Behind there you might see the other table. That's where there's meant to be another couple, but they left as we got back from the beach. So our next closest people are right over there. So it's really well spaced out, can't hear anyone. Plenty of birds, beautiful. And then lots of black cockatoos fly over in the arvo. The only downside is, yeah, you are a bit far from the beach. It takes about sort of 15 minutes to walk to the beach, and it's down a pretty steep hill to get there. So yeah, that's the only downside to it. The campground itself is really good. Not sure if you're going to be able to see me, but dinner's all cooked. Smoky chicken, kebabs, and potato salad. We'll run out of veggies. Gonna hoe in. So probably do ours for the night. See you in the morning, guys.